Welcome back, everybody. Just me and Leo today, because, oh, never mind, here he is.
Oh, sorry, guys. Who's this guy?
Oh, that's right, you weren't here. Last week we hired a new Peter. Anders and I just made an executive decision since
Peter,
you weren't here.
Nice to meet you.
Looks nothing like him.
They're twins.
Oh, looks nothing like him.
I am his twin brother.
Oh.
Well, you're just gonna have to live with it until, or if Peter ever comes back.
I don't know if I like this guy. Anyway, so the first story for today. We got a couple cars that are being discontinued for the year 2020. So I thought I would share with you guys some of the highlights of those cars. I've made the editorial decision to remove a lot of these from the list of 20 so we could keep it nice and condensed.
Such as Infinities.
Yes.
The cars that nobody cares about.
Which are probably being discontinued because everyone keeps stealing them. The first one, this is kind of sad, but the Jaguar F-Type manual transmission.
Ooh.
It will be leaving us. Jag made a big deal about offering the F-Type with a manual transmission, but it hasn't been able to sell enough. People, buy manuals if you want to have manuals. You know why the C8 Corvette's not coming with a manual?
Because nobody knows how to drive it.
Because no one is buying manuals. No one wants stick shift anymore.
Well, no, because nobody knows
so
how
sad.
to anymore.
I am proud to say I am one of those few people who know how to drive manual transmission.
Yes, we know you're very proud
And
of
it
that.
hurts me.
VW Beetle
That
is going
doesn't-
out the door.
That
once
doesn't hurt
again.
me one bit.
What was once an unthinkable reality is now a reality.
Again.
Volkswagen is killing the bug, sending it off with a rather nicely appointed final edition. So evidently we will get a final edition,
And then they
we
stomp
can
it with a boot.
say goodbye to the VW Beetle. We're also going to have to say goodbye to the VW e-Golf, but that's
Again,
less
not,
interesting.
not a car that I'm particularly
Oh.
sad about.
Guys,
What?
unfortunately, this will be the last year that we'll be producing Toyota Prius Type Cs. I'm so sorry.
Thank the Lord.
It's been so long.
Wait,
Ugly little
wait,
things.
there's 4 Priuses now, right? There's like the tiny one, there's like the tinier one, and then there's the regular one, and then there's the...
There's the hybrid one, the
There's too
electric
many of
one.
them.
So there are many different options. The Type C is going away.
Ooh, you know what we should do one of these days? We should put like a V8 engine in a Prius, mid-engine V8 Prius, just to have one.
Let's learn how to work on cars first.
Well, no, but ideas for the future, that'd be great.
Let's learn how to wash a car. Then maybe
Yes.
we can try changing the oil,
Yes.
and then we'll put a V8
Once
in
we
the
can
Prius.
wash a car without breaking a windshield,
Then
And we can
do
maybe
that.
accomplish that. Yes, goals.
Ferrari 488.
Oh.
That's kind of sad.
It is sad.
It
But
looks nice.
Ferrari is making strides, and they just came out with a beautiful F8 that will kind of be its replacement in a way. So that's not too bad. Anyway, that's all I have for the most interesting cars that are going to be discontinued for the year 2020.
Well, I'm sorry to everyone, but unfortunately I have to continue with electric car news. But it's actually kind of interesting electric car news. So,
Okay.
a police car in Fremont, a Tesla Model S, ran out of battery during a high-speed pursuit. So, first of all, when I saw this story, I didn't even know that there were police departments using Teslas. They're doing it on a test basis as of now. It was department bought, and I mean, there's a picture of it right there. It doesn't.
It looks, you know what it looks like?
That's funny. It doesn't look like a cop car to me.
It doesn't. It kind of. It's too luxury looking. I don't know. It's hard to put.
Well, it's a sedan, it's black and white, and it says police on the side. So I guess it's a police
Okay,
car.
this is what would help make it look like a car. If they put that grate on the front and then the lights on top instead of in the window, that would help. That would help its look. But yeah, it's a quite interesting story. A cop was on a high-speed pursuit, hitting 120 miles per hour when he realized he had 6 miles of battery charge left.
That's not great.
So yeah, he had to drop his number one position in the pursuit and let somebody else take over. They did eventually catch the guy, but unfortunately the Tesla was not able to because it ran out of battery. So my question for you guys is, do you think that this test will lead to a future of electric police cars? Or a future of, oh, this doesn't work and we're going to continue with other options?
I'll go first. Because I know Joe's is going to be more long-winded. I think they will go to electric once electric cars are more widely used and when they make the technological advances to outrun cop cars. Then they will switch to electric cars because when people are riding around in their Tesla Roadsters, they will be able to get away. And that's not very good if you're a cop. Yeah. So I'm sure they will probably make that switch at some point once the bad guys on the streets all have cars faster. But as of now, no. This is probably a little too early.
Interesting. Joe?
I don't think electricity is the answer, personally. Because if you think about it, the reason why he ran out of juice is because he was doing 120 miles an hour for probably an extended period of time. That is a problem that is... I think is only to electric cars. I'm pretty sure you can do 120 miles an hour in a gasoline-powered vehicle for as long as the gas is still there. And it will be, I don't know, a lot longer.
Unless you're in a Toyota mini truck, and then 100 miles an hour would be impressive.
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt.
Well, yes. But no, I don't think electricity is the answer. I personally think it's one of those either biofuels or hydrogen. If we decide to step away from internal, yeah, I know. That's when we make the jump from internal combustion to something else, or maybe it'll be internal combustion but powered on something else. Or I'm pretty sure it will be that because, yeah. The only other thing is that why would you spend a godly amount of money on a Tesla Model S as a police car? Because I don't think that's practical from a budget perspective anyway. Because if you think about it, each police department, they have probably 50 some odd vehicles in their fleet.
I have no idea.
At one point,
I mean, a Tesla Model S is like 70-ish grand.
I was thinking more of like the 100,000 mark. I'm pretty sure I've seen one for 120,000.
Google it.
Oh, we're gonna find this out real quick.
A few moments later.
So I have the answer. So a Tesla Model S is around $75,000. Which is a bit steep for a police car, if you ask me.
That's almost, that's basically around Hellcat money.
Yes. So just to put this in perspective, I have a few other cars that the police are known for using, such as the Chevrolet Impala, which starts at $31,620. This, mind you, is the base model. A Ford Explorer, which has been very popular. I'm heard is very well liked because of its very firm stance on the ground. It's very capable at high speeds, and it is a good rammer. The XLT, the base model, starts at $36,675.
That's a lot less.
Significantly a lot less. In fact, the only one that gets kind of close to it is the ST version, or the Sport, if you want one of those fancy ones, and that's $54,740, which is still about $20,000 less. On the other side of things, we have now the Dodge Charger. That one surprised me a little bit. A base model is only $29,470, which kind of surprised me. That's with their weird V6 that they have in there. That's known for not being reliable. And then you can get a Hellcat. For a starting price is $67,495.
So less than the Tesla Model S.
So you can get a Hellcat Charger for less than a Tesla.
I would prefer to have the Hellcat personally, but I'm not a cop, so maybe there's a good reason for having these.
Yes, I don't know. Hey, if you are a police officer and you have any insight on these, comment down below which is your favorite police cruiser to be in.
Yes.
Well, we would be very curious.
Yeah, that is a good question. So I look at it like this. I think that for California, it is a very likely possibility. Maybe not the best possibility, because there are generally, for the way I look at the future of cars, is basically two options. Like you said, biofuel, which we'll be getting into that in the future later in more depth, or electric cars. Electric cars in California are more likely than any other state, and California wants people to drive electric cars because they are zero emissions. So it stands to reason that if all of our citizens are driving electric cars, so would the cops. So it's possible. It's possible.
I see that a ways down the road.
It is a ways down the road, and I would think it's more likely for the near future to be starting to switch over towards biofuel, because they can work in cheaper cars like this.
Yes.
With the same effect that gasoline has.
Yes, you can literally modify your car to run off biofuel.
But like I said, we'll talk about that later.
But
so
yes.
I say for the future, unlikely. I would say that it would be better for now.
Better but unlikely.
Better but unlikely.
I did want to make a quick announcement regarding to the What Looks Better segment from last week's video. We will have the results next week. We're going to give it a little bit more time to rack up some sample size. So if you haven't voted yet, you can click on this link, go watch that video, fast forward to the part where we talk about the What Looks Better, and you can vote there, and you can decide what looks better. We'll have the results for that next week. But I think that's pretty much it.
Who's calling you now?
He keeps calling me, dude. He's been calling me this whole time. Hey, what's up?
Hey, Peter. I was stopping at McDonald's to pick up some food, and I kind of had trouble restarting the bike, so I'll be there soon.
That sucks. Yeah, we're basically done. So you don't really need to come over.
No, you don't get it. I'm almost there. Just hang on a little bit.
No, we're done. I've just ended.
Why can't we just do it again? I want to be part of it. Just hang on for like 45 more minutes. I'll be there soon.
All right, talk to you later.
And that's why you don't drive a British motorcycle to an important meeting.
Lessons learned there.
Yeah. We'll see you next week.